This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm thrilled to be spending this time here helping you learn to play the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going to be going over the G minor chord. So as I usually do, I'll start out with a little bit of the theory and then I'll go into some great voicings. If you just want the voicings, you can look over there on the right side of the board or fast forward through the video until I talk about that part. Okay, so first we'll start with the chord symbol. The chord symbol for G minor is the letter G and then a lowercase m. Or in place of that lowercase m, you might see a minus sign. On a rare occasion, you might even see something like M-I-N. So, mine. But it's usually a lowercase m or alternatively a minus sign. If the minus sign isn't there or the lowercase m, then it's not a minor chord. It's a different type of chord. So we got to have that minus sign there or that lowercase m. This chord has these notes in it: G, B flat, and D. The G is the first step of a minor scale. The B flat is the third step of a minor scale, which is a flatted third by comparison to a major scale. So that's an important distinction. That's what makes the chord minor. That's what makes the scale minor, having a flatted third instead of a natural third, or a minor third instead of a major third, as we'll learn with the intervals. The D is the fifth step of the scale. And so, intervallically speaking, meaning the distance between the pitches, our G is our root note. That's our starting pitch. That's the sort of the foundational place that we're starting. These intervals, or the distance between the pitches that happen above that, are what define the quality of the chord. So, B flat is a minor third interval above the G, or the root. And D is a perfect fifth interval above the root. And because of that, we get a minor chord. So a root, minor third, perfect fifth. If it was root 3, 5, major third, it would be G major instead of G minor. That's the difference, the defining difference between the major and the minor. Okay, let's look at some great voicing. So I use the term voicing. There are multiple ways in which we can play a G minor chord. We can double these pitches and spread them out across the range of the guitar, and that's how we get different sounds for G minor. So we've got two of the most common ones used right up here on the board. Let's look at them. The first one is a 6th string bar chord. What that means is we've got our root on the lowest string, so it's on the 6th string. Our lowest root of the chord is on the 6th string. And then we're barring across all 6 strings. So this is our 6th string bar chord. And I was just playing G flat. Oops, 1 fret too low. So G minor. So we're barring at the 3rd fret. Our index finger is going to actually be playing the pitches at the 3rd fret on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th strings. Then our ring finger and pinky are 2 frets above the bar. So they're at the 5th fret on strings 5 and 4. So ring finger on string 5 and pinky on string 4. 2 frets higher than the bar. The bar's at the 3rd fret, so those fingers are on fret 5. Now I usually use my middle finger to sort of help press down that bar, just give it a little bit of extra strength since it's not being used otherwise. So we have our G minor. This is a frequently used chord. This voicing has a root, a 5, a root, a flat 3, a 5, and a root. That's how that works. G minor. Now, as you're first learning, especially playing all 6 strings barred like that can be really taxing on the hand. We sort of have to develop the strength and find out how to use the minimal pressure to push those strings down. But you can use just the top 4 strings of it. So you can have your ring finger at the 5th fret on the 4th string and then just bar across strings 1, 2, and 3 at the 3rd fret and just play a 4-string version, a simplified version. You still see my middle fingers helping my index finger out there. So that's another way to play G minor, just with the top 4 strings instead of all 6. Okay, alternatively, we have a 5th string form for G minor. But this one we're barring at the 10th fret, and we're just barring the top 5 strings. So our index finger on the 5th string at the 10th fret, the lowest root of this chord, the G, is sitting at the 10th fret on the 5th string. So that's why this form goes there. And then we place our bar down. our index finger will actually be playing at the 10th fret, the note on the 1st string, and the note on the 5th string. With my index finger, I usually press up against that 6th string just to mute it, so that if I inadvertently strum it, it doesn't put a note in the chord that doesn't belong. So it kind of helps out there. With this one, it's sort of like our A minor shape in first position thrown in front of the bar. As a matter of fact, that's technically and exactly what it is. So our middle finger just goes 1 fret above the bar. So it's going to be at the 11th fret on the 2nd string. Then our ring and pinky will be 2 frets above the bar at the 12th fret on strings 5 and 4, or 4 and 3, sorry. And we have G minor with a bar at the 10th fret. This is the 5th string form. So this one is voiced root, 5, root, flat 3, 5. It's a nice sounding chord as well. I hope that helps, and we'll catch you again.
If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.